But yeah, it is. It's like there's a bunch of kids hanging out here.
There is a lot of kids, little kids here. Some of them have gray hair.
A lot of them have. I know I do. Yeah. I think you and I are probably the more distinguished of everybody here, when you really get right down to it.
Look at these Gibbons.
I know, yeah. These buttholes, yeah. Not Chris, but the other Chris.
Yeah.
Well,
here's the being more distinguished than everybody else.
Hey guys, are about ready to go live.
Yeah.
Well, I got news for you there, Brian. We are live right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Steve's going to be the hardest one to get to the throttle back because he's always.
Well, he's animated.
He's always making moves. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we still we're not like, it's not actually 5 yet. So yeah, we can pretty much do whatever we want.
All right.
5.
Yeah. Keep it going.
It's just no. Don't say keep it going.
You know what, Matt? What's been the best part of your day?
Going to sleep at like 7:30. Getting a good night's sleep, having a really good breakfast. See what I mean? Steve's just about blah 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 blah. Yeah. So,
did you exercise this morning?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah. I've been able to keep up with exercising, and I'm to that point now where like I don't even feel awake until I exercise for an hour, which is weird, I think. But yeah, so I'm like, And then I go downstairs and I do push-ups and I run, and then I feel more awake. Yeah.
I noticed you're awful chipper in the morning. The Mike Learn exercise video.
Yeah. Hey everybody, this is Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching another Thursday live Q&A. Have a beer with Uncle Matt. There's a bunch of guys in the shop tonight, so I don't know if we're going to be able to keep them throttled back. We're going to try, or we may not. We don't know. Yeah. Who knows who will be a guest appearing on the camera, but I got my hat, and I know every single person who watches these videos loves this hat. Why do they hate this hat so much?
I think it's wildly popular.
I think it should be. Yeah. What's wrong with this hat?
There's nothing wrong with that hat.
I like this hat. Yeah. Inside my hat, I have some things. One of them is the I close the upright, and then I have some Texas Republic of Texas currency in the hat. I have a bass string on the top. I have it's just kind of a thing. It's like I don't know.
It's your thing.
It's my thing, and if you don't like it, then you can suck my. Gentlemanly decorum prevents me from saying what you can suck. Okay. All right. So that's probably not really accurate.
My lollipop.
Yeah. Your being distinguished just went down. Just a little.
Yeah. So okay, Jim. So you have you guys have some stuff that you need to take care of.
Yep.
When I'm quiet, that's when I get You have some stuff that you want to take care of that you have to run back to the upright lounge and sort out, and then we're all going over there. But let's talk a little bit about what happened. Let's do a recap of the Build and Paint with Texas Toast and Mike Learn workshop for today.
Let's see. My group went and we worked with Chris Fesker all morning, and we cut our own nut and did all that. We dressed the frets, anything to do with the neck to finish the neck. We did today.
Okay.
Then who was in the other group?
Yeah.
We cut our necks. That was cool. That was amazing. These turned out amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Now,
amazing.
okay, I'm going to embarrass Brad a little bit. Brad told me that he's a better neck shaper than Brad is.
Yeah. I think I am.
Yep. Yep. I would agree with you too.
I think I am.
I can't decide if I want this
Then
Asian
what,
Joe.
Brad?
I'm not going to say no. We can't. Come on now. Don't say who. Brad. Yeah. We're not going to name any names, but Brad, who's here, says that he's a better neck shaper than Brad, who isn't here. That's all I'm going to say.
Is he up north?
I'm not. What are you?
Is he one of the floppy heads on the wall?
Wait, let me. Does he have really nice hair?
No. Not as nice as mine, baby.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he thinks he does,
He
but
does.
yeah.
Does he have guns? Maybe.
There's talk of guns, and then there's guns. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay, you guys don't give it away. Yeah. We're trying to. Yeah, gentlemanly decorum prevents me from telling you that Brad Angove isn't.
Shit.
I had to do it. You know who's cool? Brad Angove is a cool guy, and he takes it all in stride, and he doesn't watch this garbage. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, but where are we, and what do we have to do in the last day that we have together? That's what's weird to me.
Well,
is
you know
it's
what?
only one more day.
That is a good lead in to bring in the man, the legend, the myth, Mr. Chris Fesker.
Okay, let's bring him in.
How about a hand for Chris Fesker?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Jim.
Jim just wants to.
I'm going to go cook.
All right.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Jim, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you over
Thanks
at your
for
place
flirting
in a
this
little
up
bit.
good for me, too.
You're welcome.
So, guys, remember, this is our Thursday stream where we normally do guitar building Q&A. And if you have any questions that you want to send in, please put a bunch of question marks so I can see what they are, because I can't really, I'm blind. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if any of you guys in the studio audience have any questions, I would love to hear those, too. As a matter of fact, I want all you guys to write down some questions. No topic is off limits. Whatever
We did this
question
last time, yeah.
Yeah, and it was really good. So
really
if you
fun,
guys have
yeah.
a pen or a pencil, write down whatever question you want, and Chris and I will answer it.
Within the next 10 minutes, and gather them all up so
Yeah.
that we don't know.
Yeah, we
who's
don't need to know who.
whose.
Yeah, you don't have to sign
Yeah.
it. We don't know what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We know that Brad wrote his on a napkin.
Brad
'cause
did.
I can see that.
Good. Okay. Good.
But
Good.
other
This will be
than
fun.
that, yeah.
So, Chris, I think we're looking really good to have these guys be ready by tomorrow.
Yeah, we've never missed a deadline. It's
No.
been touch and go. I think we're sitting pretty good. There's a lot to do, but I think we're lined up to do it.
I think so too.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be really cool. And everybody's like chomping at the bit. Guys
Thursday,
are like,
Thursday is the worst day because everyone's
Yeah,
like, it's so
yeah.
close. Why can't we just do it?
I've
And we're
heard.
like,
I can't wait to play this thing.
Cool.
I can't. Yeah. And yet almost everybody has had their neck in their body at some point today, and not one of them have done this.
Why the hell not? No one's guitar dicked anyone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No crossing swords. I haven't seen any of that.
Missed opportunity, you boys.
As tight as this group is, haven't seen any of that.
Let's touch on that, Chris, because this is all these guys have been hanging out with each other for a week, or in some instances more. I think everyone's having a great time, and it really kind of it's a little bit of that brotherhood of guitar makers. And don't look at me like I'm some kind of hippie when I say this, but like all these guys get together and they do this stuff, and they help each other out, and it really is a beautiful thing. So yeah. So
I'm not even going to look at it until it's time to read it. Yeah, and just because I look at you funny doesn't mean that I don't agree. And
no,
in fact,
I know, but yeah.
think that have brought a lot of this to the table. It's super cool to hang out with people who you share common interests with. And even if you don't see eye to eye on every single thing, we all see eye to eye on the fact that guitars are fun and guitars are cool, and we really enjoy messing around with guitars.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's playing them, building them, playing them and building them.
Yeah. What's cooler than that?
Guitars are fun.
We even have a celebrity in the audience.
We do.
Tonight.
Billy Gibbons is here.
Billy Gibbons is here. You guys don't know it, but he is. Hey, will you come up here? So I want to give you something. Is that okay? I know you don't have your hat on tonight, but here, can we scooch over just a little bit?
I'll just
No. So I want you to have this. I've been saving this one. This is, so I keep a bunch of these in my hat. This is the Republic of Texas $3 bill, and I've been saving it for me, and I want you to have it, my friend.
Thank you.
You are absolutely welcome. Yeah. So
I feel honored just to be here.
well, I feel honored that you're here too. Everybody, this is Don, and he and my good friend Mike have a band. And I don't know if you can tell what kind of music they play, but if you're
hardcore rap,
hardcore rap, gangster rap. So if you're in the Denver area, I want you to check out El Loco Fandango. You guys play out all the time.
We do.
Frankly, it's amazing that you let us have Mike for as long as you did. So yeah.
Like I have a say in that.
he kind of dances to the.
Mike's
he
his own
prances
man, huh?
outside the box
He
whenever he
certainly
wants.
does.
Yeah. So yeah, and I don't know if you follow us on Instagram, you might get to see Don's rad super cool. 34.
34. Yep.
It's badass. So yeah. So thanks, Don, for coming
Thank
down.
you.
Man. You
Thank
bet.
you so much.
You bet. Okay, so we have a super chat. Hey, let's take a super chat.
Super chat.
This one's from Doug Santaniello. He says, I have one for you. If I offer Don that I pay half of the one of the two guitars we are trying to sell him, is he? Whoa! Doug Doug does this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He is truly the patron saint of Texas Toast Guitars,
Mm-hmm.
even though his name is not Andy the Saint, who's also a patron saint of Texas Toast Guitars. Doug does this a lot. Hey, I'll pay for half.
So
Don.
I won't even charge Don. If he wanted that Billy Bow over there, I won't charge him for the paintwork. So basically, he'd be whatever it is you guys worked out, and he'd go home with it.
$20,000.
He'd go home with it for half of that.
Let's we'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Doug. That's
Yeah.
very generous of you.
Decorum prevents you from discussing monetary
Gentlemanly decorum. That's
Yes.
right. So
online.
yeah, but it's really been great to have all you guys here. This is the biggest workshop in terms of participants that we've ever had. And
It is, and it's made us do some things slightly different than we normally do.
yeah,
And I think a lot of that's worked out pretty well
Mhm.
as far as splitting the class into two
I think so, too.
distinct separate halves.
I think so too. Oh, Jim can't get out. There's a classic car
34
parked in the
Ford
way.
in the way.
Hey, let's take a super chat. Let's take a super chat from our good friend Gary Redburn. That dude's
Gary,
awesome,
yeah,
man.
Gary, yeah.
Yeah. He says, guys, I want to send you some money for Toys for Tots. Are you still doing it? What would be the best way to send it? I don't know, Gary. What the ideal thing to do would be, so I don't know how the whole Toys for Tots things work. I would really rather give toys than money, but I'm sure that Toys for Tots would accept money too. Now, let me answer one of your questions right off the bat. Are we still doing it? Yes, we are. And everybody who's come to the workshops has been very generous and brought toys for Toys for Tots, which is awesome, you guys. Thank you so much.
I have an idea.
Okay.
He could order something on Amazon and have it delivered to us as a gift.
I think that would be the best, Gary. If you're okay to do that, that would be really cool, man.
Yep.
I love the idea. This was not something that I came up with because I'm so smart and so generous. I actually was in another workshop or I was in another class where the guy did this, and I'm like, that's really neat. And it struck me when I went to go pick something out for whomever gets the toy. I just got to thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I really want some kid to have a slightly better Christmas, and I hope that they do.
It's cool.
And the Toys for Tots thing, you guys have all embraced that, and that's really, really neat. We're going to be doing that. We're going to extend that through. Well, actually, I want to do that for all the classes, but Chris from Odyssey Beer Works is going to help us with that too. You're going to extend that kind of thing for the big party we're having on the 10th of December.
Next couple of weeks we'll have that set up.
Cool. That's awesome. So I don't know where we take them, but there's a big pile of toys already that you guys have brought, and I that should warm everybody's heart a little bit. That some kid who might not have had something. Hey, you could have something nice.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, though, yeah, I think having helping out and doing something nice is makes you feel good.
Getting nothing for Christmas sucks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So anyway, Gary, thank you for that. I don't know how to do where you send money, but if you wouldn't mind sending a toy to
Hop
us
on Amazon and buy something and do the gift option. This is a gift, and you can send it directly to us.
And if you want to send it to the PO box that is in the link in the description, or the link address in the description below. Gary probably knows
that would
address,
be a good thing.
Too.
Maybe we could get Joy to help us out with this. Come up with a list of cool toys, and
that can't be that hard at all. Yeah,
and links to that and how to ship them to us.
Okay,
that might be something. That
I don't know if Joy's watching, but if she is, I'm sure she's.
I'll volunteer her for that. That was easy.
I would
My
bet you
job's
that
over.
if Joy is watching right now, she's probably already doing it.
Yeah, but that would be a cool way. That would be relatively pain-free.
Yeah,
for everybody involved.
Yeah. So thank you everybody though for helping out and participating in the Toys for Tots deal, because that's a neat thing. So,
yep.
Does anybody else have any questions here from the studio audience? Okay. All right. Well,
Ready?
so hold on. Let's see what we got. We have. Oh, there's. Gary Redburn
We only
says,
have
"Question,
three.
question. That
Uh-huh.
works?" No, he's trying to get my attention by putting question marks.
Uh-huh.
He says that works. Yeah. So yeah. We met Gary, and everybody that we meet at these classes is really, really awesome.
He was the last Learn to Paint with Mike Learn
He
class.
was here at the last Learn with Learn,
Uh-huh.
and what a great guy.
Yeah.
Retired
Yeah.
sheriff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deputy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now
He's-
full-time scuba guy.
He's not to be trifled with. You know what I
Right.
mean? He's a
No,
mountain of a man.
Do
and he
not
would,
trifle.
can you imagine if when Gary was actively was an active law enforcement
Mhm.
officer, he probably had to like put someone down or something. And he's in Oklahoma. So yeah, there's probably a bunch of like guys in trucks, and Gary was like, I ain't scared of you.
Bunch of
My shit
yeah.
bigger than you, probably is what Gary said. I don't know if Gary said that, but no, I'm trying to embarrass Gary, and he's a big guy and you wouldn't want to mess around with him. So okay, hold on. There's some more people here that hey, let's take a super chat from Dan.
Okay.
Dan says, where can I get one of those Dangerous Brothers t-shirts?
We should just start offering these. I should get Doug.
You should maybe get
Dave.
either Dave or Sir Douglas Dangerous
Yeah.
to give
I
you
should
the,
get Dave
the
to send me the
Sir David, you
logo.
mean?
Yeah, Sir,
I don't know if you know it, but I actually I knighted him the other
Oh,
day.
did you? I
Yes,
didn't
he is now
realize
Sir
that.
David Dangerous.
Okay.
They cross swords there. They cross the swords there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a whole thing. You missed
Crossing
out.
swords.
Yeah.
Yeah. I expected to see more of this today.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I have one too, but
skulls.
I didn't wash mine.
Well, you're
yet
gonna wear
because-
yours tomorrow. It's
Shall
already
we-
been washed. He told me it's been.
Oh, it's
washed
already
a
ready-
couple
it's ready to
times.
go?
Yes,
Oh, okay,
Brett's
okay,
for
cool.
wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a question from Sprite, the Frugal Fixer. He says, should I go with the radial arm saw for fret slots since I have the saw already, doing just a few guitars a year? Okay, Spike, I think that the radial arm saw for fret slots is the way to go, but you have to have a radial arm saw that doesn't have a bunch of play and run out in it.
Mhm.
If I had an old table saw versus an old radial arm saw, I would probably take the old table saw over the old radial arm saw, unless it just hasn't been used very much and doesn't have a bunch of
Yeah.
wiggle in it.
Mhm.
So is that you had a
I
radial
agree.
that was like kind of
I've
sucky,
done
right?
both. Yeah, I started off with the radial arm saw, and I switched over to like a 1950s solid steel
Mhm.
table saw, and it's been the best for me
Yeah.
myself.
We the radial arm saw that we have is I don't know if it's ever been used. So it's not all because
It's been used by us.
yeah, but
but
like with the
before
radial
that-
arm saw, you can like switch it around and flip stuff over and
Mhm. A lot of that stuff's adjustable too. You can adjust the slides
tighten it up,
tighten it
yeah.
up and all of that. Yeah.
so we only use ours for
measure.
the one thing and
Right,
it works
yeah.
really well.
What's
Yeah.
the thickness on that blade?
22 thousandths. Yeah. But yeah, so
0.022.
check the run out of your on the blade of your. That's the other thing with the fret slot. You're making a cut that's this
Mhm.
long, so it's not like you need to have no run out over 16, 18 inches. You just need to have no run out over 2.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Two and a
make sure
half.
If you, no matter which way you go, you make sure you get either the blade that has the stiffeners
Yep.
built in or the stiffeners on both sides of the
Yeah,
blade.
absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you don't want the blade flexing.
We've got a new blade that we want to try, and we've got a new saw that we have to go pick up, and we're going to try it with, and we're going to try out some of Steve from Maximum Guitars templates, and we're going to basically set that saw up to work off of Steve's templates. And
that'll be fun because radial arm saws are, if not free, not very much money. If you pay a lot of money for one, don't pay a lot of money.
yeah,
for one.
you've
I've
not.
been offered. I've had 3 free ones in my life.
Please take
Not
this.
even wanting them. Hey, do you want this?
Hey, can I
seeking them out?
can I
So,
interrupt you
Yeah.
even more than I normally do?
Sure.
When I was thinking about Steve and all the great
Mhm,
stuff that
mhm.
Steve does, I'm reminded that Steve is an active military guy.
Oh yeah.
So he's not a veteran
No.
yet, but today's Veterans Day.
It is.
And yeah, I love vets and yeah, so thank you to all of the veterans who
Yep.
have served or just, were
Mhm.
in the military
Yep.
and, fixed trucks or whatever.
Anybody
it's
here?
all an important job. Yeah. Anybody here former military? I would have swore Steve was.
I figured Steve might be.
Because you know why? Because he always has stories that start like this. When I was in the Philippines, this guy I knew in the Navy, not me. No, he doesn't have any of those stories, but he should. So yeah, happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Yeah.
So if you're around a veteran or a veterinarian, thank them.
They're both
Equally
really great.
in my books.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what else we got here. Bad Apple Guitar Works says Tim McDougall.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know what that means. And then he says,
Sounds right.
real talk. When do the stakes start? Well, we have to sit here and futz around for
Yeah, we have another
42 minutes.
We almost couldn't.
Yeah.
Jim can get out.
He's gonna do them all rare, so we could leave any minute.
That's right. He's going to knock the horns off and wipe their asses and put them on the plate. Butch wants to know, are guitar templates needed if only building a few guitars a year? Butch, I'm so glad you asked. Are guitar templates needed for the outline? No. But one of our channel sponsors, Steve from Maximum Guitar, who is active military and is celebrating Veterans Day by serving the country, is also does these things called the what does he call them? The multi-fit or the fit all templates.
Okay.
And what it is it's a neck template and pickup template, and you can nest each template onto the other. He's got them for Fender necks and for Gibson style necks. He's got the pickups for like single coils and like Fender pickups and humbuckers and P90s and Filtertrons and all that stuff. So you can do all of those. You can get the neck pocket and the pickups exactly right. Then you can make the shape whatever you want.
Yeah. Everybody concentrates on the shape, and really, that's
the easy part.
Yeah, somewhat secondary. And if you know, like in class, if we choose to do it that way, you trace around the outside and you're grinding away, and people get all like concerned. Well, it's a little big here, it's a little small here. Doesn't matter. It still looks like whatever you're trying to make. The important part that could be off an eighth. That could be off a quarter.
Yeah.
It's the relationship of the neck pocket to the bridge and the pickups in between.
And Steve's templates have bridge stuff too. So
yeah. And if you get all of that lined up, then the rest of it's easy.
Yeah.
You can make a sideways flying V
whatever you want.
Yeah, that works.
And so are the outlines of templates necessary? No, not really. Are neck and pickup templates necessary? I would say yes. And if you get Steve's fit all thing, you can make as many guitars as you want, whatever shape you want, but the necks will be perfect and the pickups will be perfect. And
it's going to be like almost like CNC kind of accuracy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the templates work off of each other. So you don't, so do me a favor, Butch, go over to Steve from Maximum Guitar's website and send him a message. Say the guys from Texas Toast sent you over, and look at his fit all template sets. They're really cool, and you can make whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and you don't have to care about what anybody else wants.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. We have anything else here? Bad Apple Guitar Works says again, you guys sure need to live stream from Jam Jimmy's place. Well, we did that on Sunday.
Yeah.
And Chris got drunk, and no.
I was.
Were you? Okay.
Yeah, before it started.
Okay. Let's take a moment to thank all of our great sponsors. Some of them we will see tonight. Some of them we've already talked about. Steve from Maximum Guitar Works. Guys, if you need templates from Steve if you need templates for guitar making, Steve from Maximum Guitar Works will set you up. I don't know if I told you this, but Steve is going to be extending his offer to people who come and take workshops with us for a little bit of a discount.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We haven't figured out how to do it yet. So Dave, don't ask me how it's happening yet, but I promise you
I think they should order templates, and Steve should call us and go, hey, do you know this guy? And we'll be like, that guy, don't sell him
what
templates.
Steve's going to actually do is he's going to set up a code peculiar to each class, so they can, so you can come in and bring the templates that you got, and you can use your own templates. It's going to be really neat. So, and you get them at a discount. I'd also like to thank Anthony Evangelo from Flipside Music, the great American guitar store. Ike is the owner operator of Flipside Music, and he's a really cool, really funny guy, and he's got a great shop. And he's got a bunch of crazy guys who work for him too, who are all equally cool and funny as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're in the Denver area, you can check out Flipside Music, the great American guitar store, and hang out with Ike and those guys. And if you're not in the Denver area, their website is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and everything in the store is on the website, except one thing, because Doug bought it tonight, and that is the Hotel Coral Essex Pink Strat double bound. It's badass, and I can't believe it sat around for as long as it did.
Nope.
So-
What are they going to do with that space on the top of their rack?
I don't know. They'll probably put some inferior Paul Reed Smith or something.
Zoic
up
or
there.
something.
Yeah,
bump
I don't
like
know.
that. Who knows?
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah. So anyway, and of course, I would also like to thank Dan and Calvin from Tonewood Experts. You may not know this, but we have a big delivery coming from Tonewood Experts.
good.
I think tomorrow.
Good.
Lots of swamp ash and some flame maple.
Cool. Tonewood Experts, the first name in tone.
Numero uno, guys. If you remember, we used to say Guitarwood Experts. It's the same guys, different name.
Same outfit, easier to type.
Yep. And John and Cheryl from Bitterroot Guitars. I would like to thank Mike Learn actually for turning me on to Bitterroot Guitars.
Hey.
Because it's been several years. It's been almost 10 years since we've been using Bitterroot Guitars stuff. And I didn't know about Bitterroot Guitars, and Mike Learn turned me on to them. And now I am the 500th largest truss rod buyer of truss rods from Bitterroot Guitars.
Uh-huh.
There's only 500 people in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
They're big names.
Yeah, they're big names. You know them. Mike Learn is one of them.
Yeah, Joe down the street.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
probably 1,500 or so.
Yeah.
You
So-
buy 1,500?
I'm at least 1,500.
Oh, okay.
In line.
Oh, in line. Yeah.
So Cheryl and John from Bitterroot Guitars are very, very helpful, and they will get you fixed up. We still have to do that. Are you taking Monday off so I can do video stuff?
Sure.
Man.
Now I'm getting in the way of video stuff.
No, but here's what I want to do. I'll feel embarrassed if you're like there watching me. You know what I mean? I know what you're thinking. How can Matt feel embarrassed? He's always doing dumb
I
stuff.
watch you all the time.
Yeah.
I watch you when you're sleeping.
I know. It makes me feel good about myself too. I would also like to thank our newest sponsor, Dylan McCurchie from Dylan Talks Tone. Fucking Dave walked in the other day with a picture of me on his shirt in cutoffs that he got it came from Dylan, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
He's
send
got
him a
that-
picture of me and you so that he can make a new shirt of me on a shirt of me on a shirt?
Yes.
With you on a shirt?
Okay, good. Oh man. Yeah. So anyway, guys, check out our sponsors and links in the description below to all of our sponsors. They help us. So if you guys could help them, that would make our day. So yeah. Okay.
Also, Odyssey Beer Works.
Oh,
Odyssey Beer Works.
Odyssey
the first
Beer Works.
beer in Beer Works.
The first name in Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey. The first name in Odyssey. Beer
Chris,
Works.
do we need to add Odyssey Beer Works to the we do, don't we?
It's up to you guys.
It's
Well-
I'm just brewing beer for
It's
you.
empty.
I've got
Oh.
barrels for 3 or 4 months.
No big deal.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. No. There you go.
We do. I and if I don't have it in the description, I forget. So
Oh,
and
no
sometimes
worries.
even then I do. Well, I'm gonna add that tonight.
I'd like to think that he's a partner.
Who?
Chris and Odyssey Beer Works.
They're industry partners.
They are a Texas Toast partner. We are partners
We're
in
friends of Texas.
and
Yes, we are
but-
well wishers in that we don't wish each other specific harm.
just generalized. harm.
Yeah. That's right.
No,
That opens up a Pandora's box right there.
I don't want you. I just want it to sting a little, like a Bangkok taser shot.
Oh,
Yeah. Let you know you're alive.
All right. The Big Swede wants to know, making my first guitar neck blank, length from the nut to the end of the tenon.
Mm-hmm. As
Well-
long as it needs to be from the length of the.
Yeah, that's all going to depend. Is there going to be a neck pickup? Is the neck tenon going to go under the neck pickup? I mean, any way that you want to do it is up to you. Here's how I do it. I usually always put a neck pickup, and I usually make the tenon go as far back into the neck pickup as I can.
Mhm.
and then it gets cut away. The pickup cavity makes a lot of that go away. I hope that answers your question.
That's the way we did all the class guitars.
That's right. That's exactly what.
And you need to. You can't just start hacking wood. You have to have a plan. You have to have some drawings. You have to have some scale length. You have to know what's up.
Do a full size drawing.
Yeah, do a drawing.
Yeah.
Do some layout, even if it's a scaled drawing. You know, if you know, but have some. Yeah.
One of the things that we preach in the Build a Classic set net classes is if you have a full size drawing, or even if you have a set of blueprints, do a full size drawing and you won't be disappointed, because having all of that stuff right there where you can just look at it and go back to it it really helps out. So here's a question from Beavis, who didn't put a bunch of question marks.
We'll forget
but I saw it anyway, and he wants to basically know: do the Bitterroot truss rods go both ways? And some of them do, and some of them don't. So you can absolutely get them to counter, string tension and back bow. So just get the double acting truss rod. Now, there's a big difference between double action and double acting, and there's no industry standard. Sometimes people call a double acting rod one that you can yank out of the neck and put back in upside down, like Mosrites used to be. Some people call acting in multiple places dual acting. And some people, myself, I am one of these people. If you move the rod, if you turn the hex key clockwise, it does one thing, and if you turn it anti-clockwise, it does the opposite thing. And the rod, the nut doesn't screw off. So you
can do smiley face, or frowny face.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
That's a Canadian word.
That is a real thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
places actually say anti-clockwise,
Believe
which
it or
seems
not.
ridiculous,
Right.
but
In Canada.
why would you? Yeah.
Chris,
Counter.
here's a very specific question for you,
Okay.
coming from Jeffrey, and he wants to know, speaking of necks, is there really a need for all the different scale lengths?
Maybe. Yeah. So, I mean, guitars get fairly specific. You got 23 and a half, you got 24, you got 24 and 5/8, you got 24 and 3/4, you got 25, you get 25 and a half. And then you start getting into baritone scales, 27 and a half, 28, there's 26 and a half. And they all do something different, and they all do different tunings require different things. You start getting into baritone stuff, that changes. The funny thing to me
if
is
you're going to tune down like
get,
two full steps and you have a Fender Jag, lots of luck.
Yeah. You really need to probably rethink your guitar. But the funny thing to me is that people can't just get along with all that stuff and see that it's all unique and it's all fun. And they get really focused on one scale length. They're like, this is the only scale I can play, because the only place I place my fingers is on that first fret or the first 3 or 4, and everything else after that just feels cramped. It's
I think you guys will notice more of a sonic difference with something like scale length than you will something like what wood it is, or how tight or loose the neck is, or what kind of nut you have. I mean, I think some of that stuff is maybe not what kind of nut you have, but yeah, like whether you have nitrocellulose finish or polyester finish, probably has less to do with any sonic implication than scale length does.
And scale length is fun, but I mean, if you're playing in standard tuning and you're hung up on Gibson or Fender, embrace them both. And have fun with both.
Doug wants to know, can we build a baritone at Fender at the Build the Classic Fender? Let's talk about that tonight.
Okay.
Doug.
I was just saying, if people are coming to classes and they wanted to build a baritone, because they just sold recently Squire baritones. Which was a big thing. They sold a whole bunch of them. Tellies.
I'm glad you asked that question, because I've been wanting to give this answer and I forgot until just now. Right now I have classic Fender templates, Strat, Telly, If you want something different, you need to contact Steve at Maximum Guitar Works and have him build you a template set, and we'll go off of those. How about that?
But
Okay.
yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. All right.
We also have these questions. Don't forget these.
Yeah, I know we've got some of those
the
questions.
Blue towel
Yeah.
questions. I'm gonna mix them up.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's all the questions right now that we have listed here. If you guys have any more questions, please send them in. Chris is going to take some questions from the live studio audience. Now,
we
remember,
go.
it's not really a studio because we're guitar makers, not YouTube content creators. We aren't YouTube guys who happen to be making guitars. We are guitar builders who happen to be making YouTube.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So question number 1 is, where did you get that great looking hat?
Where did you get that hat, Doug?
At the nearest PGA store.
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
a follow-up question.
Looks good on you.
My hat actually came from a place called Two Rivers Hats, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And then you could customize
that-
it however you want.
I got to mix them up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, that's another hat question.
Yeah.
I bet you.
And
I'll
we're
bet
going to be
you anything.
reusing these paper towels. So
Yeah.
yeah. Don't think.
You guys have to flush
Yeah,
it.
you got
No,
to flush them. Yeah, yeah.
I have the record.
You do. Pineapple on pizza? Yes. No. Discuss. I'm good with pineapple on pizza. I like it.
I gotta say, I think that I like the way pineapple on pizza tastes,
Hmm.
but I think that it stops being pizza at that point.
You gotta have jalapenos on it.
What's it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
It's sort of like
pineapple?
it's sort of like, I mean, that's one of those is cereal a soup, is hot dog a sandwich, you know, that kind of thing. I
No,
think
hot dog's
that
a hot dog.
see
cereal,
what I mean.
cereal.
So see
Yeah.
what I mean. Yes, it's a very polarizing question. I like pineapple on pizza, but I believe that it ceases to be pizza at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's it become?
I don't know what it becomes. It's still tasty, but I don't know what whatever it is. Yeah. I mean, so it's good, whatever it is, but I don't think it's pizza any longer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of a pizza snob, and it's mostly Carrie Ann's fault that I've become a pizza snob. Now, I was talking with Chris and Dina from Odyssey Beer Works. Is that one just like an old?
No. I'm trying to
okay.
mix them up because I know who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was asking them about. I'm like, so what do you guys like for pizza? Would you stop doing that? I said, what do you like for pizza? And Chris had one thing, and Dina had another. So
Mhm.
they kind of exist in this symbiotic disharmony of pizza lovers, but they like different things. Yeah.
Thin crust, thick crust.
Yeah.
Just make it work.
They just somehow make
And yet
it work.
here you are.
Whatever
Yeah.
you want.
So what do you think, Chris? I'll be quiet for one second.
On what? Thin crust, thick crust,
No,
pineapple
the
on pizza.
Pineapple on the pizza.
Yeah, I like it. It's it's one of my more favorite pizzas. Sometimes I like to get like jalapenos
Yep.
on one half, or maybe one pizza and pineapple on the other, and eat them back to back. Eat a slice of each. I like pineapple on pizza.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, and whatever.
Bad
All
Apple
right.
Guitar says, hold on, I'm reading. Well, we've
Okay.
got a long
Yeah,
time
We do
here.
have a lot of time. Yeah.
So Bad Apple Guitar says, Chris, reaction there was priceless. What's it? Yeah, that's good. You remember doing that? Okay. All right, cool. Driddle says, take off, eh? Jalapenos. Now that's not pizza, says Lefty. So, pizza and chili and hot dogs and what goes on these kinds of foods are really, they're very regional, aren't they?
They're regional, and I think they're evolving, and it's
Yeah.
okay for things to evolve a little bit.
I think so too. Yeah.
Much like beer, or all sorts of things evolve.
You know who has good beer? One of our channel sponsors, Odyssey Beer Works,
Odyssey Beer Works.
Arvada, Colorado.
Odyssey, the first name in Odyssey.
I can tell you that I am very excited to drink one or two of the wildly high test beers that Chris is doing for us right now. They're currently being barrel aged in their bourbon barrel aged Texas Toast Red.
Yes, that is correct.
And I can't wait to have you guys try some of these things.
They're
So
going to be good.
let's take
And
a
they're
super
gonna be
chat.
on sale.
They're, they're going to be for sale. They're going to be
Yeah,
on
for
sale.
sale.
Yeah.
No sales.
Ben Duncan writes in a super chat format, I have been arguing all day at work whether hot dogs are sandwiches. Can't escape it. Also, the best scale length for the one that makes you play more. Yeah, I think that's right. If you love a particular scale length and that's what you play the most, then that's the best scale for you, right? Yeah. And I still don't know if a hot dog is a sandwich or not. Is a taco a sandwich? Is a hot dog a taco? I don't know. Yeah.
That's my boy,
Who's your boy?
Ben Duncan.
Ben Duncan is? You got the same last name and everything.
We do.
Okay, yeah.
My wife happens to be his mother.
Oh, wow.
Weird.
Wow, yeah.
Isn't that weird?
You guys share the same DNA and everything.
What are the chances of that?
What are the chances
2
of
to
that?
1. He is or he isn't.
Yeah.
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 You know, it's
Um,
kind of incest.
But it's not that. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Beans and chili, yes or no discussed. That's really a super chat kind of question, but I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to say yes because
Okay.
I grew up with, beans in chili.
I'm gonna go one step further. There should be no ground beef in chili either. There should be no
Okay.
chopped meat in chili.
Okay.
Yeah.
right.
That's just me, but
So really,
but-
it's just meat gravy.
Oh, it's funny that you should say that because when you go to a
Mhm.
Texas chili kind of smackdown,
Yeah.
they call it gravy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah. Anyway,
Can you put it on potatoes?
well, yeah, go crazy. Why not?
Really? So rule.
No beans.
Yeah. Rule. Yeah. No beans. But all of a sudden, what can you put it on? Anything you want.
Now-
we don't care.
Now
You freeze it into a popsicle for all I care.
now that ground beef and bean soup is really good, but it's not chili.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just
Yeah.
here's the
it's a
thing.
Very regional.
my mother makes chili with ground beef and
Mhm.
beans, and I'll fight her to the
Yeah. That seems more like a you and your mom thing than a.
No,
Then,
it's not a me and my mom thing exclusively.
What I mean is.
Can you put Texas chili on beans?
Oh, that's a great question. Can you put Texas chili on beans? Like green beans?
That would be good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Green beans, like the thin French style,
Yeah.
whole green beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some Texas gravy on it.
I like that. Rod plays the angles.
He
That's
does.
that's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
That's
I
all
think,
right.
See, food evolves.
All right. Let's take some more questions from the studio audience on the wadded up snot
There we go.
rags that we got over here.
Well, this one doesn't have anything on it. Oh,
Okay.
I wadded it up too much. You can't read it. Can I borrow a roll of packing tape tonight? I need to box stuff to ship home.
That's the hard hitting kind of questions that we get.
Yeah.
That's the
The whole world wants to know, can I borrow packing tape? I need to ship some stuff home.
Yeah, looks like we have some packing tape, and if whoever wants to know that, you can,
Yes,
you can,
Brad.
yeah.
Because I know who needs to ship stuff home. Yeah.
Well, Steve
Just-
needs to ship stuff home, and
just wander over and
Brad,
go.
and
Can I borrow some tape?
no, it's funny. It's actually funnier that they did that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, hard hitting.
Hard hitting investigative
Yes, yeah.
journalism.
What does everybody out there in YouTube land think of Brad borrowing our packing tape to ship things home?
Well, yeah, it would have been funnier
Give
if
us
he
a
would have
yes or
said
no.
if he would have put discuss ...
Yeah.
dot.
Give us a yes or give us a no.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Brad.
Let Brad know just how you feel about him mooching. First it was a box. Now it's tape. Next it's going to be a bunch of packing. He's not even going to want packing peanuts. He's going to be like allergic to packing peanuts.
Next, it's going to be like half
And,
of my breakfast tomorrow. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
What
yeah.
can I borrow?
Do you have some bubble wrap? Yeah. How about some
Yeah.
of that nice
It's like,
foam
hey,
stuff?
Hey, can I have half of that candy bar? Can I have can I have a sip of
Yeah,
that? Can I?
yeah.
Yeah. Pretty soon, it's like sip of that, a bite of that. Yeah, it's that Brad's have. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Brad's
yeah,
in me
yeah,
for
so
$500 worth of.
Well, he bought a guitar, but so what? He's going to borrow like 7 cents worth of packing tape and used packing tape.
That's true.
Over the next few days. Yeah, it's
That's
really
true.
it's too much.
I think
It's too much, Brad.
plus
Plus, you wore the same shirt as me earlier. I changed it into this one for the show.
it
But
looks
he's got
cool.
the same shirt on as me, and yeah, it's too much.
Girdle wants to know, where's Mrs. TTG? She's at home with the hound.
With the dog.
Yeah.
Cool.
Joe says, tires, legal weed, probably. I don't know what that means. Okay.
We have both here.
Blackjack Guitar says, Matt, sharing is caring. Lol. Yep. It is caring. You guys might not know this, but with certain people, I don't have any secrets.
Yeah.
But I'm very selective with who I will share this stuff with.
Okay.
So yeah. So if I don't tell you guys something, I might tell you something. Okay. No. Okay. All right. Let's take. We've got one more question.
One more towel from Rod.
One more towel from Rod.
Did you lose a bet?
I have.
Follow-up question.
I have never lost a bet, Rod.
Did I lose a bet?
Chris loses bets to me all the time. It's a matter of
Matt for 478 Popeyes lunches?
Yeah. So Chris and I have one standard bet. It's sort of like Don Amici and that other guy in Trading Places. The standard bet though is lunch at Popeyes, and I think Chris is into me for $187,000 worth of Popeyes lunches. Or something like that.
Yeah.
And so
you're into me for almost that amount.
Yeah.
$178,000.
That's
I heard Chris was going to buy a franchise and he wasn't going to build guitars anymore.
Chris was going to buy a
Popeye
Popeyes
chicken.
franchise. He's going to name it after me.
Mad Eyes.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Pop
but yeah.
butt.
Pop butt.
Pop butts chicken. Finger licking.
Yeah. So you and I lose bets to each other all the time for lunch at Popeyes, and we never collect.
No, we don't bet as often on Popeyes.
Maybe we
also
should.
don't go to Popeyes very often.
No, you and I've
It's been
kind of
several months since we've
throttled
been to Popeyes.
back on how much eating out at places like Popeyes,
Especially Popeyes, because the ones near us are
they're pretty craptastic.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if every fast food place is having as much issue with hiring people as the Popeyes near us,
Or draining the grease out of
or
the
or the Church's Chicken near us.
Ooh, that was rough.
or the
dude.
Taco Bell near us,
Ah.
or
It's already a
It's
crappy
already all
fast
of those
food
places.
joint. Yeah,
Yeah,
does
you
it
don't
have to
need
be?
to-
Yeah.
add bad workers to that mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you do.
Well, we made these tenders a couple days ago. They're probably still good.
Huh.
So what did Matt lose a bet?
Or did you lose a bet?
No, I think it's you.
It says,
goes
"Did
back-
you lose a
I
bet?"
think it goes back to the hat question.
I think it does too.
Oh.
Chris doesn't
yeah.
get to wear the hat. He lost.
Yeah.
Chris
You lose
can wear a
bet.
hat. Yeah.
Looks good on you though.
All right, we've got a few more questions from the YouTube
Mm-hmm.
people. Robert wants to know why no double neck. He's like, "Hey, why no double neck Billy Bowl with banana headstock?" First of all, Brian wanted to know if we could get a banana headstock, and I said no.
It was too late.
It was too late.
Yeah. By the time you asked, they were already made.
I understand.
And
And not everything
Even
has
if
to
it
be an
wasn't,
Explorer.
we wouldn't have said,
You
we
know,
would have
yeah.
said the same.
Do you like your headstock though?
Could I do a Billy Bow Explorer?
Then it would just be an Explorer.
Is that like putting chili on beans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like putting beans on chili.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Brian, we welcome you to come back and turn exotic wood into sawdust.
I
At
will-
your leisure.
I certainly will.
Okay.
At some point.
Let's see. Goslin Creatives that writes, do you use upcut, downcut, or standard bits in your beloved pin router? That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what bit it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, each bit excels in different roles. I can tell you that I got some upcut bits a while ago, and Chris got them all fired up, and he's standing off to the side of the pin router, and some guys in a workshop were here, and it drags all the chunks out and throws them all over wherever Chris happens to be standing. He's like, Jesus, what's going on with all this? And I'm like, oh, probably upcut bits.
Well,
instead of
it
down.
drowns the guy cutting on, on a couple of cuts.
But if you're like, I want to buy one magic true and holy bit, I don't think that there is one. I like spiral bits. Downcut or upcut is it's up to you. Whatever.
Even the standard bits that we were using, we got some fairly inexpensive ones, and they didn't last that long. That was the downside to those.
But they worked great.
They worked great, yeah. Because the pin router just charges through everything.
Yeah.
So
Yep. So we use and we still have spiral upcut, spiral downcut. We have straight cut. We have slightly fluted. We have all kinds of different bits, and we use them all not interchangeably, but like when I'm going, I need a 1/2-inch bit that's 2 inches long. I don't go, I don't want that one. That's an upcut bit. It's just whatever is the sharpest, whatever is the nicest bit. Yeah.
I have a follow-up question.
Did you lose a bet?
I have lost.
Oh, okay.
Is a downcut spiral bit on a table router
Uh-huh.
and an upcut spiral bit on a pin router?
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's still the same.
Right.
Yeah.
The router's still spinning the same direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're left-handed in Australia, does the toilet still flush backward?
Where's the clutch?
Think about it.
How many handles on the right side?
Yeah.
You do in
Okay.
Yeah, the handle's on the right.
Hold
Yeah.
on. We got a bunch more questions here. Let's take a super chat from Paul. Paul writes, chunky ground beef and at least 5 types of beans, shredded cheddar, hot peppers in my chili.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Go crazy,
Yeah.
man.
What
Yeah.
was the question?
Yeah, there was no question. It was just $5 to tell me his chili recipe. Or kind of allude to his chili
We're
recipe.
gonna need
Yeah.
more information. Maybe quantities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driddle wants to know, has anyone won the guess the song game at a class? One person has. The champion of champions. One person has beaten
Beating them all.
them all at Classic Rock Keno.
Yep.
He has 2 thumbs and
Mhm.
has an awesome hat and is the world's greatest lover. That's right. Yours truly. The only one that was just pure luck. I mean, the whole
Well, I
thing.
think the whole thing is pure luck. Frankly, I'm surprised that more people don't win because seemingly they play the same song over and over
That's
and
just
over.
it. Yeah.
And
And that's real. So
yeah,
maybe it wasn't
one
luck.
time.
Maybe it was just like I'd heard whatever. What was
Just
it was
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty. I
Yeah.
heard that Tom Petty song so many times I just guessed and we turned it on and boom, it was
Yeah,
there.
it was there. Yeah, yep.
All right, let's see here. I think we're
Driddle
getting
says
to the-
he's going to find out tomorrow if he can come to class.
Oh, cool. That would be great if Devin could come to class. That
Yep.
would be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we're pretty much closed out and we've got steaks to eat tonight. So
Mhm.
guys, I'm going to take one more question and I don't know whoever types the next question that I read is the one that I'm going to take. And unless we run out of time, and then that's just going to be that.
Okay.
And then we're going to go over to Jim's house and we're going to have steaks and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Steaks and potatoes.
Yep.
And some other stuff.
Who knows what there will be.
Yep.
And it's going to be a ruckus ensemble. Mike, did you say Diana is going to be there? Yeah. So see, there you go. Yeah. All right. Not a lot of people asking questions, so maybe we'll just go ahead and call this. Oh,
I had a question for him. What will you do if nobody
come here, and
What do you do if nobody
are you
asks
going to
a
ask
question?
that question?
It's an obvious question.
Okay. No, you just you don't have to be on unless you want to be on the
It's all
camera.
right. No. What
All
would
right.
you do if nobody asks a question?
Well, then we'll go eat steaks.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm
So-
up for it.
SS writes, question mark. Love you guys. Hold on, wait. Dan writes, what's the weather like in Colorado? Sunny and 80 degrees, baby.
No, it's cold as the Arctic right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
don't
cold right now.
Don't move here.
to Colorado.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to boogie out of here. We're going to go have steaks over at Jim Jam Jimmy's. We're having trouble wrangling wrestling cats. So, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for a live reveal. There's going to be probably 10 Billy Bo Jupiter Jets.
It will be the best reveal.
The
ever.
best reveal ever. Take care, guys. We'll see you mañana time.
You guys rock.